Just take a quick moment to soak in the vocabulary words we're going to be mastering today. All right, let's jump right in and explore what these actually mean.
First up, we have adapt. This basically means to adjust to a brand new situation, or to change something so it fits new conditions. So, for example, you might say, animals must adapt to changes in their environment, or the company adapted its strategy to the new market. Next up is outcome. This is simply a result or a consequence of something. For instance, the outcome of the election surprised many people, or hard work often leads to a positive outcome. Our third word is expose. This means to reveal something or make it visible. Like, the report exposed several problems, or sunlight exposed the old paint. And our fourth word is civil. This means polite, or it can relate to citizens and society. For example, they had a civil discussion, or civil rights are important in a democracy.
Okay, let's dive right into this next set. First is transfer. This means to move from one place to another or to change ownership or position. For example, she transferred money to her friend, or he transferred to another school. Next up, we have adept. If you're adept, it means you're highly skilled or just really good at something, like she is adept at solving problems, or the mechanic is adept at repairing engines. Then we have forthcoming. This means coming soon or being willing to provide information. For instance, the forthcoming event is expected to be popular, or he was forthcoming about his plans. And finally for this slide, achieve. This means to accomplish something or to successfully reach a goal. You might say, she achieved her dream of becoming a doctor, or the team achieved excellent results.
Moving right along to our next group, we have confirm. This means to verify or prove something to be true. For example, the hotel confirmed our reservation, or the test confirmed the scientist's theory. Next is circumstance. This refers to a situation or a condition that affects an event, like, under these circumstances, we should wait, or financial circumstances forced him to move. Moving on to concentrate. You probably know this one. It means to focus or give your full attention to something. For example, students should concentrate during class, or it's difficult to concentrate in a noisy room. And community. This means a group of people living together, or a group with shared interests. For instance, the community supported the new library, or she is active in the local community.
Now, let's take a look at implicate. It means to suggest someone's involvement in something, usually connecting them to a problem or a crime. For example, the evidence implicated several officials, or his comments implicated him in the mistake. Next is demonstrate. This means to show clearly or to prove, like the experiment demonstrated the theory, or she demonstrated how the machine works. Then we have considerable. This just means large or significant. For example, the project required considerable effort, or there was a considerable increase in sales. An instance. This means an example or a specific occurrence of something. You could say, this is one instance of excellent teamwork, or in some instances, the rule does not apply.
And this brilliantly illustrates our final vocabulary group. Let's look at obstacle. This means a difficulty or something that blocks your progress. For example, lack of money was a major obstacle, or she overcame every obstacle. Next is establish. This means to create or set something up firmly, like they established a new business, or the organization was established in 1990. Then, correspond. This means to match or to communicate by letter or email. For instance, the results correspond with our expectations, or they correspond regularly by email. Finally, we have incorporate. This means to include or combine into a whole. You might say, the design incorporates several new features, or the teacher incorporated games into the lesson.
Now, let's see how these words are used in context. One day, Barnaby decided to establish a talent show for the local community. His goal was simple: help people discover hidden talents and achieve something memorable. Under normal circumstances, this would have been a good idea. Unfortunately, Barnaby was involved. The forthcoming event attracted a considerable number of participants. There was a magician, a singer, and one man whose talent was balancing potatoes on his head. To prepare, Barnaby tried to concentrate on organizing the show. However, he spent most of his time eating snacks and drawing mustaches on the schedule. Still, he was surprisingly adept at convincing people to join.
The first obstacle appeared when two performers wanted the same stage time. To solve the problem, Barnaby suggested they cooperate and perform together. The result was a magic act involving singing potatoes. Nobody expected that particular outcome. Before the show, a reporter arrived to confirm the final list of performers. "Can you demonstrate how the event will work?" she asked.
"Certainly," said Barnaby.
He accidentally knocked over 3 chairs while demonstrating. The reporter politely recorded the instance. As opening night approached, Barnaby had to adapt the program several times. New performers joined, others left, and one contestant requested a live camel. The camel request was rejected. To improve the show, Barnaby decided to incorporate audience suggestions.
Several people recommended shorter performances, which seemed reasonable. Meanwhile, ticket sales were strong. The event would generate enough money to transfer funds to the town library. Everyone hoped the show would raise valuable community revenue. Then, a problem appeared. Someone posted a message online claiming that the singing potato performer had secretly stolen potatoes from a supermarket. The accusation seemed to implicate him in a crime.
A local newspaper tried to expose the story. Fortunately, the facts did not correspond with the accusation. The potatoes belonged to the performer all along. The misunderstanding was cleared up before the show began. That evening, the audience enjoyed a surprisingly civil event. As the final applause echoed through the hall, Barnaby smiled proudly. For once, the outcome was success. Nobody was injured, no camels escaped, and only 4 potatoes rolled into the orchestra.
All right, time to test your knowledge. Choose the best synonym for the highlighted word. Question 1. The results correspond with our expectations. Does correspond mean differ from, match, demonstrate, or implicate? Question 2. The project required considerable effort. Does considerable mean small, average, significant, or civil? Question 3. The newspaper report helped expose the problem. Does expose mean hide, establish, reveal, or concentrate? Question 4. Despite their disagreement, they remain civil. Does civil mean polite, skilled, forthcoming, or considerable? And question 5. The evidence seemed to implicate several employees. Does implicate mean connect, aid, achieve, or adapt?
Moving on to question 6. He is adept at solving technical problems. Does adept mean careful, skilled, civil, or considerable? Question 7. The company hopes to achieve its goals this year. Does achieve mean confirm, establish, accomplish, or expose? Question 8. The evidence helped confirm the scientist's theory. Does confirm mean verify, adapt, incorporate, or implicate? Question 9. The new bridge faced several obstacles during construction. Does obstacles mean examples, benefits, difficulties, or outcomes? And finally, question 10. The report will incorporate feedback from customers. Does incorporate mean remove, include, correspond, or transfer?
You can find the answers in this video's comments section. Also, you can download today's vocabulary PDF for free from this video's description. Please like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments and I'll use them for future videos.